Before I start, I would like for you to have a discussion with a partner or group about why you believe it is important to teach children about internet safety. Take some think time and then discuss. At the end of the presentation, see if your ideas have changed. Cyber safety and what kids and parents need to know. Today we will be discussing the ways that you as parents can keep your children safe while they are using the internet. Technology has become an important part of our daily lives. It's no longer something we are looking at for our future. It's here, waiting for us to enhance our world. Many different occupations require knowledge in using technology. Now, I want you to think in your head of as many jobs that you can that require the use of technology. Discuss these with your partner. Were your examples the same, different, or maybe a mixture of both? If you look at the graph to the right, you can see the projected percentages for the need of jobs that are STEM related. For those who are unfamiliar, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. What is important to know is that all of these jobs are related due to the fact that children's primary and secondary educational experiences are what give them the foundation to succeed in the professional world. So you may be wondering what this has to do with internet safety. Well, this is the starting point for children. They must be taught how to properly use technology. The reality is that there are predators on the internet that are there to specifically seek out children. They will try to manipulate them into doing what they want. Unfortunately, what they want them to do is usually something that will put them in a life-altering situation. Here are some tips for you to start off on the right foot when it comes to discussing rules for using technology with your child. First, have a conversation with your child about the reasons you must have rules when using the internet. You don't have to give them all the gory details, but make sure they know about stranger danger. Encourage them to be kind and respectful when online, just like they would in person. Establish a set of rules with your child. It can be important for them to feel that they have some input in creating these guidelines with you. Having a set of rules that are non-negotiable and ones that can later be altered are best. For example, being unkind to others over the internet would be an example of a non-negotiable rule, whereas being able to go to specific websites and apps could be considered negotiable at a later time. Monitoring your child while they are using technology is very important. One thing I suggest is to monitor them in person, as well as through looking through their devices. Constant hovering shouldn't be necessary if you have set up ground rules with your child, but frequent check-ins in person are suggested. My rule has always been no electronics behind closed or locked doors. If children don't feel comfortable doing something in front of an adult, then they shouldn't be doing it at all. You can also modify the settings on the devices that your child uses. You can restrict access to specific websites or apps that are out of their age range. Being able to enjoy the internet with your child can make the experience positive for everyone. Let them explore with you. They can show you websites or apps they are interested in. Then from there, you can explore more thoroughly. Then have a conversation and then make a decision together. They need to feel that the internet can still be fun even if there are rules to follow. The next thing I would like to discuss are 2 resources. One of them is for parents. The other is for children and a little bit for parents too. Connect Safely is a website that offers many resources on how you can ensure your child is safe while using the internet. The section I think would be the most beneficial to you is under the Parent Guide section. It gives you step-by-step instructions for a variety of situations. What you need to do to get there is to go to Guides and then go down to where it says All Parent Guides and then click. What this section of the website shows you are guides on how to have conversations with your child on different topics like cyberbullying, and there's also other things that the parents can read about how to keep their child safe when they're using specific apps such as Instagram and Snapchat. The other resource I want to show you is a website called NetSmarts. It's geared toward young children that are new to using technology. This site has games and videos that are centered around being safe on the internet. The resources I found on netsmarts.org are not just for children, but also parents. There's a section here for parents and guardians. There's also a section for teens, but the section that I want to really show you is the kids section. The videos on the kids section of the website are incredibly useful. What you have to do to get to the videos is to go up to the top to where it says videos and then click. When I have used these in my classroom, I have seen positive reactions as well as evidence that my children had gained knowledge from viewing these videos. The video topics range from what to do if someone asks you for personal information online. Another one is the fact that it's okay to tell a parent if something inappropriate pops up on your screen that you didn't necessarily try to access. There is another video that's really good that talks about being respectful on the internet, and the term that they use is netiquette. So it's how to behave while you're using the internet. Another one that's kind of cool for older children that get to create their own passwords and stuff is how to create a password that nobody else would guess so that people can't access your information. Now, to yourself, I want you to think about the question I asked at the beginning of the presentation. Why is teaching our children about internet safety so important? Did your ideas change? I hope you found this presentation to be of use. Thank you for taking part in your child's education of technology. Together, we can give children the knowledge of how to safely use technology and the internet alike.